Fordishi's quad 600s. Whoa, you forgot to make the noise. Gotta make the car noise.
Clearance. How far this can be open with the slide that it's got to.
That's a Y-in intake, right? There we go. I need more than that. Pow. Danger to manifold.
The intake is PEC or something.
Oh, it's from Speedmaster, right?
Yeah.
Speedmaster intake. Okay. Street Warrior dual 4s, 600s. Nice. Fordishi's gonna be kicking ass with that mother thumper can.
Yep.
Howdy y'all. Welcome back to Builds&More. Just some updates here. I ordered new shocks for Frankenstein. They're Gabriel 43181 load carriers with coils on them. Just fairly cheap, you know, but a lot of good reviews on them from what I've seen. So I'll flip it around, show you a picture right there. Got them in last night, and I didn't go out early enough during the day, and you know, I had to get a fire going in the garage and all that, and I didn't end up recording it, but I'll go ahead and take you guys out there and show you the shocks that I put on the truck. All right, finally, well, the sun's right there. Anyways, finally made it out here to the garage, got the doors open, and I'll turn this camera around. And I don't think we can see anything. Right there. Oh. All right, got that done. And the other problem, last time I took it around to a little drive around the yard, realized that I never had first and second gear yet, because the shifter is not coming over far enough that I've been taking off in third gear the whole time. Which means the 410 gears are geared low enough that it is definitely making a difference, so that's good. Still got a tiny bit of welding to do, just some touch-ups in a couple of places that I thought might be cracked, but I wasn't sure. So, but I'm gonna hit them anyways, go over them, heat it up. I did get my, oh yeah, I didn't even mention that. Yeah, I was playing around. I wanted to see, no matter what I say, this is just bad. So I just say it. I broke the front end, but I fixed it now. But I broke it. What happened is I put it in reverse, and I wanted and I got the, you know, I got the four-wheel drive cylinders, the little vacuum solenoids. In the mail, and I got them all installed and ran it all, and it looks pretty good. It's got an orange line, which kind of stands out from, you know, what the truck's basic colors are going to be, which is green and black. Here, I'll flip it around and show you. Ready? I don't know if I've already showed you all this or not, but it's possible. Right there. Goes all the way up to the two solenoids up there, and key to the vacuum on the full vacuum side of the carburetor. So it's all done and it works. I verified it, so by breaking the front end, I forgot that I didn't have all the bolts in the dry shaft and the front dry shaft, and because I was just mocking everything up and never finished it because I forgot. Yeah. Anyways, I went out the driveway, had my son out there, the owner of the Fordici, and had him go ahead and watch for my front tires, see if they'd spin, and I dropped the clutch in reverse completely while I was holding the throttle down at about 3,000 RPMs, and dry shaft just popped, like the truck didn't even move, popped. Shoved up in my exhaust pipe, broke a piece of my exhaust pipe that I fixed now, and cracked a couple welds on the front end where it was welded, and broke a U-bolt. Got all that fixed now. It's all taken care of and back to the way it was before I screwed it up. And to reinforce the front drive shaft, got all the bolts and stuff in it that I needed to. I still got a couple more welds that I'm going to go over just to verify there's no cracks in it. Better safe than sorry. And this time it should hold. You know me. But anyways, yeah, other than that, everything's fantastic. Oh, I started stripping the metal stuff off the sides of the doors and stuff and front so I could get ready for painting. Still waiting on the what's it called, the jet kit for the carburetor to come in. There was some kind of mix up in Texas, and they didn't never got shipped out anyways. It's still sitting there in the warehouse, and they gave me some special $20 gift card or some crap that's actually part of their website, and so it's like $20 to spend on their site, which is better than nothing. I didn't even ask for anything, so I guess that's pretty good customer service when they offer you something and you don't ask for it. So I definitely can't complain there. I guess that's where I'm at right now. Let me show you a little bit of what's going on with Fordici. He is coming along. My son's kicking butt on that thing, and it's gonna be ripping. Oh, go into the other one of the small garages here and flip it on a light, and I got a clip last night of his intake carbs blower setup, and that's going to be part of this video as well. Here, I'm gonna flip this around, and yeah, we got just about everything together. He got his new harmonic balancer in, and got his water pump pulley, and got his fuel pump on there. His heads are on. Everything's done underneath on the inside. He's got his, his mother thumper cam in there, the big one. It's all just about ready to go in. We got the push rod checker, and once we get the rocker arms, the roller rockers set up on the heads, and we're going to check with the push rod length to find out what side push rods we need for lengthwise. We're going to go with the upgraded 3/8 ones instead of the 5/16 ones that are stock. And this car is going to be making some power. All right, I'm back outside here. Just wanted to flip this around. I'll be giving you updates on this as well. But it's coming along. I just know that his axles ain't gonna hold up for the amount of torque and power he's gonna have. They might, because this is still stock gearing in the front and rear end. So it's possible. The gears are big enough that might not be quite enough power. But then again, I don't know, that engine's gonna be putting out some HP for an old 460. There are already high torque engines in the first place. There is one thing that I didn't do that I really wish I would have, and never even thought about it when I was helping to build these engines and porting the heads and doing all that. And the sun is right there. There we are. Anyways, trip over this carpet here. I never lapped the valves, and everything's already together now. You know, later on, I know I'm gonna end up tearing the engines and stuff back down later on. Things are gonna break, they're gonna have to be replaced. Like, we're still using the stock 460 cranks, which are only good from, well, I've heard people getting 800 horsepower out of them, but from what I understand, they're only actually good for about 500. But they do have racing bearings on them, the tri-metals, so I don't know, we'll just have to wait and see. To be honest, I don't know. Trial and error. Try and then modify, that's my motto. That's where we're at. I'll keep you updated on Frankenstein, keep you updated on the Fordici, and hopefully I'll have a camera person when I go to do the drag car. At least that's the plan. And I may be doing some more car body truck builds later on jacked up vehicles for some people that's been interested to talk to me about it. So some more of those coming on. And back to the Joyner 650, that's now a 1600. It still runs. I still drive it around. Everything is pretty decent on it. The only problem is the carburetor is just absolutely garbage. I've tried rebuilding it, tried adjusting it, but it just leaks. The plates themselves are warped. I'm pretty sure what it is it was heated at one point in time, and somebody had also tore it apart. They over torqued the top plate, something along those lines. There was nothing I could do to keep it from leaking. And it's not like you can stick silicone in a carburetor, so that'll just plug everything up. So it's not even an option. But when I get a new carburetor for that, I'll take you for a ride on that again. But that's it for now. Have a good one, y'all. Alright, major updates on Frankenstein. I haven't been recording much. I've been down with the big CV-19er. Yeah, it was no picnic. Had to get infusions in the hospital and oof. Anyways, back up and at it, and I got a lot done. She's basically finished. Turn it around here. Yeah, painted, stickered, and name has been tagged. I got all the trim put back on that I'm putting on. I wanted to put this bottom trim on, but I'm missing one of them. Brother thinks he's got it at his house, so he's gonna check. And excuse me. So got those on. Hood's pinned, except for I gotta trim the cover. Covers a little bit. Oh, there he is on the big side. Comes over on the edge some. I gotta trim that edge off, no big deal. And my brush stickers. I think I'm gonna get another skull, break it through metal, and put it in the center, a big one, a round one. Frankenstein. Sweet. And I got my off-road lights installed, so you can see rocks and stuff when you're crawling. These ones on the side. And they are super bright. My headlights are green. Got green headlights for this thing. Green halogens. And they are bright. They work great outside, especially in the trails. Front blinkers both work, but for some reason neither one of my back blinkers are blinking. So I'm guessing my bulbs are burned out in the back. Tail lights work. I haven't checked brake lights yet, but tail lights work, blinkers aren't. I repositioned this right here, so it's more at an angle. It takes a lot of the bend out of this. And I still got to hang these hoses so they're not dangling around. Get some kind of a little L bracket here and tap it right there. And do that on both sides. And it's not much I can do with the back. I could probably get a cable tie, not a cable tie, cable clamp when you bolt to metal, and put it around right here to hold that. Right up against the frame, the brake line. And because I need to have that extra play for up and down for my shocks, so I don't rip my brake lines out. Got to do that on both sides. Yeah, it's coming along absolutely beautiful. Except for, got one big, major problem. And unfortunately, it's the engine. My 460 did not do as well as I was hoping. I reused my old head bolts, and I'm sure now, 100% sure, they're stretched. And when I put the 140 pounds of pressure on them, it wasn't clamping the heads down all the way. And I went ahead and opened my old catch can, and the whole thing emptied out of white milky water oil mix. And it was full. So I know that my head gaskets are leaking. Today I fired it up and it'll barely even run. Check compression in the cylinders, and I'm down to between 70 to 90 pounds in every cylinder. 1 in 6 had 70 pounds and the rest had like 80, 85 to 90. And so my head gasket was never sealed. I might have had a better chance if I would have copper sprayed it like I planned in the first place and never did. So I got new Pioneer head studs, chrome mollies coming in that are actual studs, not bolts. And I'm gonna pop off the intake and heads when they get in, and I'll record that. So I'm gonna do that right in the vehicle. Set my camera up somehow, I'm not sure how. And that'll all be recorded. But the 4-wheel drive works and everything else seems to be working. I got a new put on the back. I probably already told you that. Those orange lines are for my 4-wheel drive. And that does work, so the way it's set up. Oh, I love that freaking color, man. That is so beautiful. You can tell some of them cylinders are hot, some of them are cold. Some of them ain't firing. Number 1 right up front. And number 8 ain't firing right either. Now, or number 4 I mean. Number 2 is nice toasty colored. That was definitely firing right. The rest of those 3 are not. They're not fully colored, so they're not as hot as that one. I'm sure on the other side as well when you look. Now you can't really see. It's too dark in there. Oh well. Yeah, but the hood pins are all on. I got mirrors on. All my lights are working, except for the bulbs that got burned out. And so this is the major update I had. The next thing that needs to be done is the head gaskets and intake gasket. And I'm going to pull the heads and intake off and check them all over with the fine tooth comb, because it's $182, $182.99 for the head studs and $26 a piece for each one of the head gaskets and $50 for the intake gasket. So it's not cheap. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. And as soon as I get the parts in that I ordered for this, for the engine, then I'll record that, and that should give me all my compression back. I'll check all the cylinders and pistons and everything when I get the heads off. You know, I'll be able to see if there's a problem with any of the rings or the cylinders. When I pull the heads, I'll turn the engine over by hand and check it all out. You know, I'll record all that when I do it. So, all right, later, y'all.